Heart to heart, mind to mind, soul to soul. This is intimacy.
There is relational intimacy, where two people become soulmates, free to openly share all their burdens, fears and joys with each other. Then there is physical intimacy, reserved only for marriage, where a man and woman, through their sexual relationship, reach new heights of vulnerability that should allow them to communicate at the most profound level.
And finally, there is intimacy with God, where we learn to understand the very heart of God.
As we do this, all other intimacy takes on new and even greater meaning.
God created us for intimacy. We are lonely people longing for relationship.
The risks are worth the rewards.
What does it mean to have intimacy with God?
Psalm 1 verse 2, but they delight in the law of the Lord, meditating on it day and night.
Spending a great deal of time with God leads to intimacy.
For his unfailing love is as great as the height of the heavens above the earth. When that day comes, says the Lord, you will call me my husband instead of my master. I will make you my wife forever, showing you righteousness and justice, unfailing love and compassion. I will be faithful to you and make you mine, and you will finally know me as the Lord. See how very much our Father loves us, for he calls us his children. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God.
For the Lord your God is living among you. He will rejoice over you with joyful songs.
I am with you, and I will protect you wherever you go. One day I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have finished giving you everything I have promised you. Exodus 33 verse 14, the Lord replied, I will personally go with you. Psalm 23 verse 1, the Lord is my shepherd. Matthew 28 verse 20, and be sure of this, I am with you always, even to the end of the age.
The Lord is with you, as close as you want him to be, as long as you let him be, until the end of life. These are vows of permanent intimacy with you.
What is the basis for true and lasting intimacy in marriage?
Proverbs chapter 5 verses 15 through 19, drink water from your own well, share your love only with your wife. May you always be captivated by her love. Proverbs 18:22, the man who finds a wife finds a treasure. Proverbs 31:10 to 11, who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. 1 Corinthians 7:3, the husband should fulfill his wife's sexual needs, and the wife should fulfill her husband's needs. Ephesians chapter 5 verses 24 to 25, as the church submits to Christ, so you wives should submit to your husbands. For husbands, this means love your wives just as Christ loved the church. He gave up his life for her.
True and lasting intimacy in marriage is based upon the following: faithfulness, rejoicing in one another, letting each satisfy the other in love and sexuality, accepting one's spouse as a blessing from the Lord, recognizing the great value of one's spouse, recognizing how much one's spouse can truly bring delight and satisfaction living happily with each other, talking together about the Lord and spiritual things, giving thanks to the Lord together, submitting to each other, loving each other as passionately as Christ loved the church and died for it.
Promise from God.
1 Chronicles chapter 28 verse 9. Learn to know the God of your ancestors intimately. If you seek him, you will find him.